16, 17. So you understand the doctrine that we're going over, right?
Yeah.
You understand what we're going over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now read this.
Romans chapter 16, verse 17.
Read that.
Now,
Oh, wait a minute, let him get it. Romans 16 and 17.
Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
So you do have a right to avoid them. You see what I'm saying? Because the doctrine that we understand in today, right now, in examining ourselves, is how we gotta love each other. But then they not showing that. So therefore they're offending you. You see, right? You being offended, and that's division. Because not only they offending you, they probably talking against you behind your back to someone else. That's division. We're supposed to be together. We aren't supposed to be. That take energy to do all that. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say you have a right to what?
To avoid them.
Right. Read.
Verse 18. For they that are such serve not our power, Hamashiach Yahushua.
They ain't serving the Mashiach Yahushua. Straight up. No matter how many Ba'ashem Hamashiach Yahushua or Ba'ashem Yahushua or in the name of Jesus or whatever name they use, Yeshua or whatever, Yeshaya, whatever name they use, right? They ain't serving him. They don't serve him, read.
But their own belly.
But their own belly, read. They all about themselves, read.
And by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Yeah, by good words and fair speeches deceive the minds of the simple-minded people. That's why the Most High said, how long you simple ones will you love simplicity? You see what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 19. For your obedience is come abroad unto all men. I am glad therefore on your behalf. But yet I would have you wise unto that which is good, and simple concerning evil.
Yeah, man. He said, your obedience. When you're obedient to what? The doctrine which you have learned, that we learn it now. We continue to learn and review over the word of the Most High. And you see that they're contrary to what it is that you see that you should be following, the solution that you see in here, then you have a right to avoid them. You see what I'm saying? Because that takes energy that they're bringing forth. But it's a negative energy that's what? Evil. When you recognize whether or not you wise enough to recognize good and evil, because that's what we all dealing with. The tree of good and evil. You see what I'm saying? So when you see that evil, you have a right to avoid them. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Next page over. He expounds on it a little more.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you.
See? We got to speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among us. You see what I'm saying? Read.
But that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind.
In the same mind, read.
And in the same judgment.
In the same judgment according to what's written in this Bible. That's why you got to know it. You can't just come off the top of your dome and say this is where it is and it's contrary to the word of the Most High. As long as it's you seeing it, you understand it, and you learning it, you living it, applying it in your life. Now you can see when somebody's off. You see what I'm saying? You can tell. So that's why he say we all got to speak the same thing. It'll be the same judgment according to what? The word of the Most High. Not according to our own spirit or our own mind or how we feel or whatever. That's why you got to get all that emotions, because that's feminine. Some men are more emotional than women. They are. I'm serious. They more feminine, or they more feminine than some women. Because they can't be told not to get all offended and all weak and, oh man, come on, what you gonna do whenever the war comes? When it's time to say, do this. Anybody got to try to explain why? Why we doing that for? You just died. You're going to be put to death, man, because we ain't nobody, we going to be shown. We out of there. Let's move. You know, it's time when it was like move to the left. They say you can't be in the same spot, move to the left. Two space to the left. Boom, boom. Then they run away, the cops run away, they don't know what to do because you can't stay in the same spot. Okay, they try to come up with ideas to mess with us. Spirit say, well, move to the right. Now what? We ain't in the same spot. He over there where I was at. Now what? Just Duke. I mean, the Most High is powerful, boy. When you work with rolling with him, he'll give you what to do. And when he give us what to do when these times that come, people, we got no time to be explaining to nobody. People's feelings getting hurt, man. Shoot, you know, you think when they go to boot camp, these cats been in the army, you think they talking to them all nice and soft and all that, man? Better man up. There ain't gonna be no time, man, to be, you know, like, be insensitive, be oversensitive, man. We got, especially when you understand what we going over is what? Love. That neighbor is that said, love working no ill to his neighbor. So you ain't trying to hurt nobody, you trying to save people. We're gonna be trying to save our lives, not destroy our lives. So it's gonna be serious, man. That's why I say, brothers gotta man up, man. Too many weak brothers, man. They weak, sensitive, and all girly-fied. Bunch of sissies. Straight up. Now how the world of women gonna be able to deal and these weak men ain't? I'm talking about y'all too if you fit in that category eventually or whatever. Y'all ain't there now. But I'm just saying, hopefully you won't because it's no, man, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, man. I'll tell you what, you sit there and listen to your job. Who's over your job, you gotta do this, you do it. Right? Be here on time, you right on. You're like clockwork, right? But when it comes to us, when it's the most powerful thing in the world, the truth, then you got a problem with your brother. And we teaching what we supposed to be doing. And love working no ill to his neighbor. Ain't nothing that you're gonna be doing because you got held accountable. At least I know I'll be held accountable. I'm afraid of both sides, so I'm not gonna be trying to do something that's gonna be ill to my brother. I don't even think like that. You see what I'm saying? Why? Why don't think like that? Because that take energy. Why I'm gonna take energy off? He said, hey, whatever you give, you take cheerfully. Why I'm gonna take my peace and my joy that my check up shine have for me to be dealing with some negative crap that other people are dealing with that's negative. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can avoid them. You got a right to avoid them, and you avoid them here too. You see what I'm saying? So that you thinking of other things, but you got other things to deal with in your life.
That's right.
Right? You got no time to be contemplating on what somebody else is dealing over there, all that negative spirits, man, that's Satan. I think it says something about Satan next. We read on. Where was we at? Yeah, read on.
1 Corinthians 1 to 10?
Yeah, no. No, continue to read on.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. For it had been declared unto me of you, my brethren.
No, it was in Romans 16. And
17.
verse
We left off at 19.
19. Yeah, read verse 20.
Romans chapter 16, verse 20. And the power of peace shall bruise Shaitan under your feet shortly.
Hear that? Now, you know, you avoid them, man. They rolling with Satan. Say both sides through the power of Mashiach Yahushua go bruise Satan, man, under your feet shortly. Read.
The grace of our power, Mashiach Yahushua, be with you.
God, man. So go to 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. I mean the first chapter, the 10th verse. Select it.
1 Corinthians
1 and 10.
chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you.
Remember, but you know, Romans told us to mark them that cause divisions and what? Offenses, contrary to the doctrine which you have learned. Now he's saying, hey, mark them that cause divisions. You know, people in your ear trying to get you to run from the calling which you've been called into. I see it all the time. I have seen it since I've been in the truth. You know, Brothers talking behind brothers' back to try to get people to follow them. And we Mashiach them. Y'all don't belong to me. Y'all belong to Mashiach. You know, like I belong to Mashiach. You see what I'm saying? And Mashiach is the Most High. See what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be. But that's why I say these men could put Yam on the end of their name and take the place of who? Of Mashiach. Because everybody want to exalt, you know, man. And man ain't going to be able to do nothing without the power of the Most High, man. And the Mashiach Yahushua. We ain't going to be saved by no man. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 29 all day long. You depend on the man ain't going to save you. But have your relationship with the Most High. Because he the one that wound and heal and kill and make alive. You see what I'm saying? We just messengers to be able to bring forth the law of the Spirit, to be able to help our brothers and sisters to be able to make it to the kingdom, man. Read on. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
That there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
We got to be perfectly joined together in the same mind and the same judgment, according to as it is written in this Bible. Read.
For it hath been declared unto me of you, my brethren, by them which are of the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you.
See, there was always contentions, man. Contentions even back then. Contentions among them. Read.
Now this I say, that every one of you say, I am of Paul, and I of Apollos, and I of Cephas, and I of Mashiach.
See, same thing I've been saying. I'm of this camp, or I'm of this brother. This brother, they exalting one brother, they exalting another brother, the leaders of the camp. They exalting him to the point where they're exalting Paul, he said, Apollos, and Cephas. And some of them say, I'm of Mashiach. That's us. You see what I'm saying? We are Mashiach. We Mashiach you. But others are of whatever leader they are. They exalt them more so than the Mashiach. They might say all praise to the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, then to give double honors to the elders, which it says you're supposed to give double honors. But where is the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, really being exalted, talked about, gone into precept and precept?